every motherfucking weekend, by the way, guys, with the band. Here we go. Here we go. So, guys, this article was shared by our friend Amir. Let me go ahead and remove all of these ads. It's not that I don't want to support them. But, guys, this is a pretty lengthy article, Amir. So, I may not review everything, okay? We'll see. So, as you can see, Mexican lawmakers circulate amended marijuana legalization bill that's set for a vote on Monday. Holy motherfuckers. It seems like Mexico is gonna be one step ahead of the United States. Lawmakers in Mexico's Chamber of Deputies are finally set to take up a bill to legalize marijuana nationally in the coming days, but the proposal has recently been subject to several significant revisions since being approved by the Senate last year. First, a joint don't get it mixed, Chewy. A joint hearing of the Chamber's Health and Justice Committees will take place on Monday, and a vote in the full chamber is expected to following day or on Wednesday. Advocates have been eagerly awaiting the introduction of new language, hopeful that it will address certain concerns with the Senate proposal, and now they're getting details about what is being changed by the joint panels. Generally speaking, most of the main provisions of the legalization remain intact. Adults 18 and older will still be allowed to purchase and possess about 28 grams of marijuana and cultivate up to 6 plants for personal use, for example. But lawmakers revised the regulatory structure, rules for the commercial market, and licensing policies, among other aspects. Among the most significant amendments is that the revised bill will not establish a new independent regulatory body to oversee the licensing and implementation of the program, as was approved by the Senate. Instead, it will give that authority to an existing agency, the National Commission Against Addictions. Another change will be the creation of a license category for vertically integrated marijuana businesses that could control all areas of production and sales. However, there is language included in the measure to prevent undue concentration that affects the market. While the bill will give priority for those licenses to marginalized communities, advocates are worried that there might not be strict criteria to actually ensure that ends up being the case. They had wanted a specific percentage of licenses to be set aside for those communities, but that's not in the new bill. For the purpose of public consumption, cannabis will be treated the same as tobacco under the amendment legislation, but it could not be sold online or through the mail. Well, that kind of sucks. According to Heraldo de Mexico, the amended legislation includes substantive modifications to 15 provisions, deletes 7 components, and adds 5 new ones. The text of the revised measure also seeks to reframe the reform as being about protecting public health rather than economic growth. Given the proposed legislation will open the legal market for cannabis, a substance considered to be a narcotic in the international treaty signed by our country. It is essential that the law issued for this purpose has a clear and defined public health approach. It says, for this reason, it is essential to modify the approach that predominates in the bill, which considers the cultivation of cannabis as a means for economic growth and community development. Ha! We just said that. Which, if maintained like this, will encourage production and commercialism, neglecting public health, contrary to the guiding model that these committees intend to build. And there's already criticism for the bill. As you can see, advocacy group Mexico Unido said that the revised proposal still criminalizes users, puts criminal and administrative sanctions on them, and invades their privacy. The current ruling removed the locks on a vertical market integration and the entry of the junk food and beverage industry, it said, and it did not eliminate excessive requirements such as seed control, traceability, and testing, which include small participants. And activists are happy, however, that a proposed permitting requirement for the people grow their own cannabis that was included in an earlier draft in circulation is no longer in the new version. They also appreciate that proposed fines for possessing too much marijuana have been reduced. The federal law for the regulation of cannabis intended through a public health approach to link the right to consume cannabis with the right to production for self-consumption, either personally in homes or as participants in illegally constituted civil associations. Through the proposed system, the production of cannabis and its derivatives will be aimed at self-consumption either at home or in cannabis associations. But guys, I think that we covered pretty well this article. So it seems like, yes, Mexico is going to move forward with the legalization. And saca, prende y se prende, fumando la gente se entiende. Yes, guys, have you heard of Cultura Profética? You gotta listen to Cultura Profética, man, a band from Puerto Rico, which they play reggae. I like them a lot. And it is time for me to review SNDL. Why not? Why not? Let's see. Mucha gente me decía que yo no podía fumar. SUNDIAL por la policía. Gloria, good to have you once again. Hey, but we're talking about it, Amir. We're talking about it. And as you can see, from $1.18, we are up to $1.25, which is a great sign. That's a 6.47%. Guys, I had some contracts at $1 from SUNDIAL, and I actually executed them. So I'm getting more SUNDIAL shares. I've been adding to it as much as I can. Maybe when the stimulus come by, I don't know, man. Maybe SUNDIAL will be on my top priority list, because this industry has not even started. It's beginning. It started with Canada, and Canada showed us there's a lot of strength. But when Mexico, United States, and other countries start to align with this, it's gonna be a game changer. Obviously, I mean, it is already a game changer. Just talking about legalization. Like, I'm gonna be very honest, guys. My mom, she didn't like Chewy getting some Chewy, if you know what I mean. But there is more acceptance by her and her friends, and my mom right now is not that concerned as she used to be before. She actually uses CBD drops to calm herself. So I think that when we get this legalized, there's going to be a lot of derivatives, and there's going to be a lot of verticals for the cannabis industry. It's not about only the plant. It's about the products, how they create the products, how they merchandise commercialize the products, how they promote them. I think there's going to be a game changer market over here, especially with the pot stocks. I don't know, guys. I think there's a lot of opportunities here, and I think the market is going to be doing well pretty soon. Let's move forward from the cannabis sector. By the way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go to your favorite YouTuber, financial, or maybe healthy young food, or Mr. Beast, or Good Mythical Morning, whoever it is, and write to them. David and Shui send a lot of love, guys. That's the free way to promote this channel. I know there's some super stickers and super chats that if you contribute to this channel, it will be very appreciated. The same goes if you become a member. My friends, let's move forward. With GEVO. It's also not about smoking. There's a